stuff.
You could put I totally feel that.
Like bottom tier quarterbacks, like
you
Trevor. You put like Trevor Lawrence in it. It'd probably be great.
Man, come on, man.
That's crazy.
That's
but I do see that point. That somebody from Baltimore. How do you feel about people that use the term DMV to describe the area?
That Baltimore not included in the DMV. Just put it like that, bro. It's not.
It's in Maryland.
The intro playing? You gonna put music playing? I ain't doing it.
Shout out to the castle. Gamepoint, anti-fiction. Get you some. Welcome to Gamepoint, the podcast presented to you by Anti-Fiction TV. Every single Friday, 9 a.m., know where to find us, YouTube. It's your host, Stu. Got my dog, Jay, with me. My dog, Verb, with me. Special guest, my dog, Var, with me today. We'd like to welcome you to episode 42 of the greatest sports podcast in America. Today, we're going to get into a little bit of football talk. Got a few football players up here. A little bit of NFL, a little bit of comparison of some superstars. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and start off like we always do with Jay, man. What you mad about today?
I'm going to keep this one quick today, too. What happened to Sundress season, bro? Did I miss something?
Oh yeah, they turned into wrestlers, bro.
The wrestling suits.
Bro, don't nobody want that shit.
It's a bunch of Kurt Angles walking around.
You talking about like the shit they be giving?
It's a one piece. Yeah,
it's a full Kurt Angle outfit. It's shiny. Yeah.
One piece, bro.
You know, you can tell the type you chilling with when you see that.
I thought there was tariffs on the sundresses or something.
It might be.
I don't know what's going on.
She ain't taxing on them right now. So.
I miss the sundress era though. I ain't gonna hold you, man. It's
still wear them though.
It's not the same.
Yeah, they for sure still there. They still for sure there. For sure.
Nah, I feel like it depends on what age bracket you looking at. You feel me? The younger Jones, they really not wearing them, but when you get to the older ones,
oh yeah, they still gonna show.
They still got. You feel me? So that's all about.
You gotta be 35 and up, about 33 and up plus. Yeah,
I feel like I don't be outside like that, so that's probably why I don't.
Me neither. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on outside. I be in the house.
It is what it is.
Observing. See, I didn't even know the sundresses won't in right now. See, I thought they still be.
I ain't see nothing.
I ain't see nothing.
It all depends.
It's too cool for it now, man. That's why I
don't know. I ain't seen nobody in a minute because I be inside. Anyway, we're gonna shift the focus real quick. Look, this or that little comparison real quick. So we got a couple NFL quarterbacks here. So we got player A, player B. What's funny, man?
Go ahead, man.
Nah, what happened?
Go ahead, man. All right, go ahead.
You already know where this is going. Mm-hmm. All right, player A. We've thrown for 26,434 yards. We got a record of 76-34. Basically 238 a game, 195 touchdowns. So then player B, we got a 70-24 record. We've thrown for 20,059 yards, thrown for 166 touchdowns, but only 49 interceptions. Player A does have 84. Equal amount of Pro Bowls, call it equal amount of All Pros. Did you say that? Who would you go with, player A or player B?
Player B.
Player B? Okay, I rise with it. Where you going, Jay?
I already know who player A is because I did my research. That's it. So I'm gonna say player B.
What was the yards thrown for again? For player B?
Player B has 20,059.
And player A has
26,434.
I'm gonna go player A.
Player
A? Yeah.
All right, A is Josh Allen, B is Lamar Jackson. So I told a little white lie. Lamar do got one more Pro Bowl and more All Pro, and I just didn't say MVPs because that obviously would have just gave it away.
It
would have gave away when you said
it kind of gave it away. I knew the first person was Josh Allen. I didn't really hear the second. To be honest with you.
You didn't make a fair choice.
No.
So would you take Lamar Jackson over?
For sure, absolutely.
Okay, just making sure. Just making sure. Anyway, we gotta get into it. So we got our esteemed guest here, my dog Var with me. Go ahead, let you do the introduction, man. Talk to people. What you want to let them know about you?
What's up, man? I'm Var, 3-sport athlete. Did a little bit of college, but I ain't really work out, but we here now. That's our expertise.
Long story short, we in the game. But anyway, so 3-sport athlete. So one of those sports is obviously football, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so how do you feel like the Olympics bringing in flag football to 2028 in LA?
I feel like it'll be, because the Olympics is so like worldwide, I feel like it'll be good bringing more like popularity. Not really necessarily popularity because you gotta like it, but more
eyes.
Yeah, more eyes to the game. You feel me? Inspire more kids. They might want to become a football player. So as far as worldwide, I feel like, but then you're gonna have a lot of coaches like John Harbaugh who said like Lamar not playing tonight.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's gonna be like a catch-22.
Yeah. So that's gonna be my next point. Do you think NFL players should be allowed to play, or should we keep them out of it?
I would kind of do it how we started, like the Olympic basketball, how it was just like
college kids and stuff.
Yeah, and then like if the world start catching on, then you got.
Then we can put belt
Yeah, I feel like that should be the aspect. So you ain't really wishing no unnecessary injuries.
You could put like
I totally feel that.
Like bottom tier quarterbacks. Like
you
put like Trevor Lawrence in it. It'd probably be great.
Man,
come on, man.
That's crazy.
But
I do see that point though. Even if they do allow him, I don't know. Like owners, I don't know how willing they would be to let him play.
He's a starter though.
I'm just
T-Law?
telling you.
Is T-Law better than the
He's not considered by the world standards a bottom tier quarterback. Anybody starting in the league,
Yeah. Would you
Creme de la
take
creme.
Trevor
I'm
Lawrence
joking.
over the
Of course
little
I'm
5'8" guy that starts for the I said little like he ain't bigger than me, but you know.
I'm gonna give respect where it's due. He's a lot more mobile than Trevor Lawrence. I mean, that might work out in the flag football game.
Yeah, it might.
I haven't watched enough.
I'm accepting that flag football is a different game, so I haven't watched what version of flag football they would play. Like, is it like 7-on-7 of normal football, or like they running around
It's
pitching the ball,
keep it the
like,
same, which
it's gotta
is
be
5-on-5.
or excuse me, 5-on-5? But like, are they running around like just pitching the ball and stuff, or is it really like concepts of like passing league, like when you play football? That's what
I think they're forced to kind of play that way.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I have Justin Jefferson down there to catch the ball, there's only one play I really need to run.
And,
Throw the ball up.
Throw it to him. Yeah.
I would say no starters though. If they did, I would say no
starters, yeah.
starters.
It would be funny just
That's
to watch
cool.
it. Just to watch
It
Jamar
would,
Chase
it
and
would.
Justin Jefferson go against some Chinese. I don't know.
But I guess that's what we got that little week behind All-Star game for.
I feel like you should legit like split it up almost. Put like say it's
good mix.
14 people. Just 14, 7-7.
Yeah.
Or you can at least do like maybe 10-4. 10 legitimate LFL guys and then four.
For regular flag.
Yeah,
football.
regular flag guys. Yeah, I think that'll work.
I feel like
You got to have
the best guys that try out.
But I feel like
regardless.
you got to have some flag football guys out there. At least one or two.
At least one.
Yeah,
Out of respect,
But
for playing the game.
don't
It's
reserve
almost
it.
like how they did with since we go back to the NBA, how they did with
Christian Lake.
with Chris Lake. Yeah, you just get one.
Well,
Yeah.
That brings me to my next point. Daryl Doucette, or however you say his name.
Yeah.
Bro, I feel like you shouldn't reserve spots for flag football. If they're the best guys, okay, give them the spot for sure. But the way he kind of been talking is like, they can try out if they want to, but it's not gonna matter.
But he's the best guy that's there though. So I mean,
He's the best guy
supposed
that's
to talk
there.
like that.
He
You don't
should
think
feel-
he
he
should
certainly
talk
feel
like
that
that?
way.
Yeah.
He could pay a little more respect to like Pat Mahomes. And
Hasn't
stuff,
they
though,
been
like-
they've been winning gold, right?
I can't tell if he's scared or he ready to compete. I done heard both. To be real
You're
with you,
not sure.
one moment he better than Pat Mahomes, and all of a sudden, they can't do what we do. Like when you saying things like that, yeah, you're kind of gonna get the NFL's attention. You're gonna get some talented guys that are gonna come and challenge for your spot.
But going off what they
You need to be ready to defend
those
them.
guys not gonna play though. Like Pat not gonna play, Lamar not gonna play, Josh not gonna play.
Lucky for him. It don't have to be
I
Pat.
don't think there's anywhere he
What
would
about
beat out
Kyler
an
Murray?
NFL quarterback.
Oh, I think Kyler Murray would be amazing in
Again, but I would have to see. I would have to see
Flag is
what the
crazy.
version of flag football we talking about. Like we running around pitching the ball backwards and stuff, or just like actual passing league. With
Nah, I
concepts,
feel like it should be actual route tree routes.
I'm saying we running actual route trees. They don't stand a chance against an NFL quarterback. Like they just don't.
nobody-
Like,
yeah,
they
yeah.
don't. Like, but like if they doing trick or like fluke plays, then okay, maybe it's a different game. They can, I don't know anywhere where he would still get picked up with
Unless
Patrick
it's,
Mahomes though.
unless it's illegal to score in one play. Throw it up to Jamar Chase.
Yeah, and that's fair. Yeah,
Mike Evans.
Yeah.
I mean, take your pick.
Yeah, that's fair. Because even if we just put our starters in it, it don't matter what version of the game it is. Just run a go route. And,
Cooked.
Yeah, we're gonna score.
I'm telling you,
that simple.
Austria cannot guard. Austria has nobody for Mike
Random
Evans.
thought. If there was a
I'm
country that you thought could compete with us off gate, who you think could, like football wise?
Bro, I'm not about to say that, bro. Hey,
No. I just want to know who you would say.
It would be a country from Africa for sure. That's just my.
I was gonna say
personal
Jamaica
opinion.
based off speed.
Jamaica.
I was gonna say speed for Jamaica, honestly. You
That
think country?
too.
What you think? You think one can
I was
hang with
definitely
us?
saying Africa.
Yeah, I was just saying based off of speed. I
It
don't know.
has to be.
Say only shot.
Because Switzerland is cooked, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Europe.
Jamaica probably be crazy. I ain't gonna.
I was like Jamaica.
Yeah,
They teach the
Jamaica
game
would be
too. They
crazy.
would have the
You
speed.
might get some tough Germans out there. They might try.
See, if they was getting physically tackling, I might
Yeah,
would take some.
yeah.
I don't know about flag.
you might get some.
If we playing rugby,
I mean, yeah, if you
Yeah,
get,
we're playing rugby.
but if you get some rugby
Or
players
some
that
Serbians or
transition,
something, like, oh yeah, I ain't
they
messing with them.
athletic.
You get like 5 Jokic's out there tackling. Come on now. Like,
Oh my goodness. He slide their feet at all.
Anyway, I guess talking about Lamar and Josh Allen, so I guess it's the highlight of the show so far. So if neither one of them win a championship, because I mean they both heavily criticized so far in their career, because they haven't got to a Super Bowl, but they've got close. They've beaten each other to get relatively close. But if neither one of them win a Super Bowl, do either one of them make the Hall of Fame? Both? Neither? How you feeling?
Josh Allen up first, I guess. I don't think he has enough yards just yet, bro.
Who?
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen? Why not? He got more than Lamar.
I'm talking. But you know what Lamar has going for him.
Rushing yards, yeah. I mean, Josh Allen ain't far.
Extra MVP.
Yeah, the extra MVP. Yeah, definitely.
Josh Allen, I believe, is his. He has like 26,400 or something. You said, right?
Yeah, compared to 20.
That would be on the lower end of
like,
Hall of Fame.
Oh, you saying like if he didn't play today, like if they stopped playing right now?
If he stopped playing today,
yeah, that'd be tough for Josh Allen to get in.
He's not there yet.
I don't think Josh Allen would get in if he stopped playing.
Does Josh Allen even really deserve the one he just won?
That's a whole nother argument because we prepared. That should have been Lamar's MVP, but
that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
he really
to me, I don't know how you can even. I know we done talked about it 1,000, but you can't justify that one, bro. Because Lamar beat him. He almost got him in almost every single category, bro. So I don't understand how you can get.
I mean, it just depends what you define as most valuable player. Because to be honest with you, the Bills were not supposed to be anywhere near where they are.
I'm cool. I understand that. This is the most talent Lamar has had too, so I'm not mad at that. But
so with that being said, where are the Bills without Josh Allen?
I didn't say he didn't deserve it.
It's ugly.
I ain't saying he didn't deserve it.
It's real.
I don't know. I think the Ravens would be pretty bad without Lamar. Well, granted, they had Derrick Henry last year, but any year before that, they probably.
Lamar also doesn't have his number one receiver in that game.
No, I told you. I mean, he's had pedestrian receivers most of the time anyway. And Lamar should have won that game, man. Mark Andrews, I don't want to blame it all on him, but.
Yeah, I mean, Lamar got he had fumble in the game too, though.
Yeah,
he fumbled. So
Lamar did fumble. He did.
So
I was saying you can't leave him totally blameless.
Interception as well. So.
Yeah, and an interception. So is it unanimous? We believe if Lamar didn't play again,
I think it's two-time MVP is clearly in there for sure.
I think so. Not first ballot. I'm gonna go there with it.
Okay,
but for me, I just feel like the two MVPs.
What two-time MVP won first ballot though?
I didn't look that up. That's a good
question. Kind of crazy,
You're right? Is there a two-time MVP that doesn't have a ring though, outside of Lamar?
That's a quarterback.
Yeah.
How many do Dan Marino have?
I doubt it.
That would be my first thought. With no ring.
I believe
I don't know how many MVPs he had. I gotta check that real quick.
He might have one.
He might have one.
But I'm talking about if I'm thinking about most
doesn't have a ring.
Quarterbacks that have
most
won
quarterbacks that are elite have rings. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah, I'm about to say because that list of winning multiple MVPs turns into Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, those guys.
Well, Aaron Rodgers only has one technically.
He got it.
Yeah, but he does.
He
does have a ring though.
I don't know.
So I actually prepared that. So the quarterbacks that have multiple MVPs, Tom Brady has 3, Peyton Manning has 5, Aaron Rodgers 4, Brett Favre has 3, Joe Montana has 2, Steve Young has 2.
Yeah, I have rings.
Kurt Warner has 2, but even he was a fourth ballot.
Kurt got 2?
He's a fourth ballot Hall of Fame.
I didn't know Kurt got 2 MVPs.
So
he got a ring too. So.
I know he got a ring, but I didn't know. Well, now off the top of my head,
Lamar Jackson is 10 times better than Kurt Warner.
He is 10 times better than Kurt Warner, but until he has a ring,
I'm with you.
It's gonna hold him back.
I'm with you.
Unless he does, but that's if the career ends today. Not saying he has to have a ring in order to get.
So the quarterbacks you just listed over their completed career, who if Lamar didn't play no more, who we taking Lamar over after that list you just listed?
Probably about half of them.
What was it? Listen real quick.
Tom Brady, I have Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers, and honestly, after that, I feel like he's more talented than everybody else.
Honest,
talented. He probably more talented
than Brett Favre, Joe Montana, Steve Young, and Kurt Warner.
What?
I probably would have just put him at third on your list. Like
that?
Tom Brady and Peyton, and then it's Lamar right there. Everybody else.
That's understandable, you know what I'm saying? But then Aaron Rodgers.
Both of them guys.
And Aaron Rodgers as well.
I think him and Aaron is
I think it's close.
It's debatable.
If Lamar gets a ring, I think he passes Aaron Rodgers.
Pure talent.
As much as I
if
like
you're talking
Aaron
about just raw talent, he's probably arguably he could be first.
When you factor in running, and I mean he's very good throwing the ball as well. So I hate just talking about running. He's he's an elite thrower of the ball. Like
what? He 41-5 last year or 41-4?
Something close to that.
Yeah, I think he escaped though.
I don't think he had no more than 6 regular season losses. Like since he took over the job, like.
Exactly.
If none of these guys are Ravens consistently, he just got to get over the hump and get one.
He has to.
He has to get.
That's
one.
his only.
I'm sorry, Baltimore, but I think it's time to move on from Harbaugh. You know what I'm saying? This is me.
You see, get Harbaugh out of there?
I think that'll change everything.
Hey, you live around the area, so you got the culture of it. Do you sense people?
He a good coach, though. I don't want to disrespect him.
Harbaugh not going nowhere, man.
He not agreeing with it.
Harbaugh not going
nowhere. I said, what's the pulse on Baltimore? You live in the area real quick. Do you think are the native Baltimore people, are they tired of him? Are they ready to go? What's the talk at work?
They tired of Lamar, if I'm being honest with you.
Who?
Baltimore, for sure.
What?
Damn.
This or this? Who? Which
That's
side of Lamar?
crazy.
Not this.
This. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. I'm about to say our own people turn it.
Yeah.
I feel it.
Not this.
Nah.
Yeah.
They're not turning on Lamar.
Hey, anti-fiction will never trade on
They're
Lamar.
not turning on
Get
Lamar,
your
bro.
jerseys. We'll be right back after this commercial.
It's your favorite coach, Coach S. I'm hanging out with my guys at Gamepoint The Pod. Tune in every Friday, 9 a.m. Let's go.
Go. Get it. All right, welcome back. So we on the My segment, America's favorite segment. What I do, a little sneaker talk. So shout out to the Maryland people in the building. So we go Penny Twos, Copper. These shoes are extremely old. They are not wearable, as you can see. 2009. I would love to get them fixed though. But yeah, Copper Penny Twos, something you don't see every day. You hardly ever see, honestly. But yeah, they've been through it. Warren got to wear them a couple times. Got these off of Nike Talk. Shout out to OGs.
Good.
Some of y'all might be too young to even know what I'm talking about. But yeah, Nike Talk. $80 from somebody sold them to me. So yeah, you know.
They're the only pair of shoes you actually loved wearing.
I didn't even get to wear these that much. I ain't gonna lie to you.
All these episodes.
Yeah. Nah, I love my Penny Twos though. They are smooth. They're smooth. I ain't gonna lie to you. But we keep it going with the Maryland thing with our Maryland guests. So little R&T talk today. We're gonna talk about all of the points of where you from and all that random
Baltimore
stuff.
guess.
Excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know what that was.
Baltimore.
So it's gonna make the conversation even better. But as somebody
Baltimore.
from Baltimore, how do you feel about people that use the term DMV to describe the area?
That Baltimore not included in the DMV.
The
Just
Baltimore
put it like
Maryland?
that, bro.
Bro,
It's not.
It's in Maryland.
But
Baltimore's on
DMV is literally like the metro loop, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of that, Baltimore is separate from DMV. It's like an hour away.
I wouldn't say that, bro.
What's our way? Well, Baltimore from
Baltimore from DC for
DC.
one.
That's very fair. Yeah.
So like, if you want to count like the PG area, which most people do, but like, nah.
Said they ain't it.
Nah, then you got all the way out there in Virginia. I don't even feel like parts of that is part of the DMV. Like I said,
yeah.
if it ain't part of like that metro loop,
Nope.
it ain't the DMV.
I would say like kind of close to where I grew up from. Like there's a lot of people from like Danville and stuff, or like Southern Virginia. I'm like, there's the type of people that'll say like DMV, especially when it's like big on
They
Twitter
just
and
want
stuff.
something to claim.
You just want to be close to something. Yeah, like
just
you
want
stay in the
something
middle of
to
nowhere.
claim,
Like,
Like you said, the DMV is part of like it's whatever the metro. That's who came up with the term, right? The metro people,
Yeah.
right? They came up with the term when they made the train and all that stuff. Pause. So it's crazy. But it's still not being from there.
Yeah.
And going up there, DMV. I see that as DC,
Yep.
Virginia, Maryland, and in Maryland, Baltimore is in Maryland.
But
And y'all
Baltimore
y'all
stands
act like y'all
separate.
not part of Maryland though.
Baltimore is its own entity, bro.
Yeah,
You
so
will
they don't
never
claim the rest
find
of
you
the
will
state,
never
man.
find a place like Baltimore nowhere else, bro.
You can say that
Like
about,
there would be other
what?
cities that probably are as unique as Baltimore. You feel me? But like,
can
it's
say that
just
about
a
every
unique
city.
place, bro.
I'm not saying
If
it's
you
not.
go out to
saying
Baltimore
it's-
I'm
today,
not saying it's not.
if
It's
you
still
go
part
out
of
to
Maryland.
Baltimore today and ask, just say 5 people, none of them are gonna say Baltimore is a part of the DMV.
Oh yeah, I'm not disagreeing with that. But it's part of Maryland, is what I'm saying. Y'all don't be claiming. It's like y'all just y'all own.
Maryland big for real.
It is. I ain't disagreeing with
Maryland
that.
big for real.
But it's
But the DMV is like I said, the metro loop, and Baltimore is not included in that. And if you go out to Baltimore and you ask them, are y'all included in the DMV? Most of them gonna say hell nah.
Man, you can say y'all from Maryland. They gonna say no.
Nah.
They
gonna say
they
they
Ain't
from
Baltimore,
I'm from
is
Baltimore.
its
Baltimore.
own
That's
place,
from
bro.
Baltimore.
It's its
It is
own
in Baltimore.
place. It's its own
I don't know.
place.
I don't know if you
crazy out
care.
there now.
Definitely come tap in though. You feel me? Some great scenery, great food. If y'all like seafood, crab cakes amazing.
Want to get
feel me?
robbed? Keep
Maryland got
going,
the best
man.
seafood.
Say that.
Baltimore got the best seafood.
Keep going, bro.
Yeah, I feel as though.
So I want to
You
get
say you want to get robbed. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Riding the train, I ain't gonna lie. One of the few places I ever like just was like, oh yeah, this don't look right, bro. The stop in Baltimore. I said, bro.
Oh, it's
Come on,
It was
man.
dark.
It's a rich
You
history.
can't be scared of your people, man.
Oh no, I was scared. I was just like,
no. It's certain. It's
And I
certain.
didn't get out there. I was just
At
looking.
certain
At
times, you're running every stoplight. There's no.
No, definitely be aware of your surroundings. I'm not
It's
saying
anywhere,
be
though, yeah.
oblivious,
You
you
know,
feel
suck
me?
duck,
But, you know,
Bro,
be aware of your surroundings. I feel like you should be anywhere.
You
go,
running
though,
them
you feel me?
stoplights too, though. At certain times, bro.
night,
You.
yeah.
Damn, I'm not.
I definitely,
yeah,
Oh, okay.
We run stoplights during the day.
Oh, okay. Just making sure now. Just making sure we on the same
Like,
page.
That's insane. That's crazy.
But when the stoplights during the day,
During the day?
have you not been out there on
During the
WTA?
day, bro.
I ain't from here. I tell you where I'm from, Columbia.
Hey,
I'm from
you
Columbia, South
might
Carolina.
need a new axle.
We don't
every
even
time
have
you leave,
We
though.
don't go through none of this.
Oh, the road's turn.
You might need a new axle, bro.
For sure.
Also, wild stuff. Just to I don't know, for the Twitter references, people talk. Can you touch on the difference of what you feel the difference between like a DC nigga and a Baltimore nigga? Is it difference or what you feel like? Wait, we ain't got enough show to get into that. Like, what you?
I don't really want to get into all of
Too much
that.
politics.
man,
I ain't
man.
from there, so I want to bring
Ain't
it up
nobody
to
gonna
touch
be
the
mad
subject.
Go ahead.
Me personally, I feel like the dress style was completely different. But then as times they'll say, DC say we dress like them, but I feel like that's the complete opposite. They definitely wear more colorful things and they more loud, you feel me? But like, that's all I'm gonna say on that.
I mean, y'all both from Maryland, so.
See, y'all both married.
What you mean?
I mean, I was about to ask who fight better because Frank,
that's Baltimore.
Roach and Tank. They about to fight again.
all day.
Tank all day.
Tank all day.
Yeah, that would be disrespectful.
Lamar-
You got to go for Tank.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
gonna take guys too.
Tank all day.
I'm gonna take guys as well. Even though
Lamar
I
Roach
don't,
said DC niggas can fight.
it don't seem
know.
like the city behind Tank like that though. I will say that.
You don't think Baltimore ranking with him?
He said y'all not loud.
I don't know. I ain't up there to feel the pulse, so I don't know.
He said y'all not loud.
When the last time he fought in Baltimore?
It's not because of that though.
What is
Think
it?
he ain't fighting at home?
I think it might be
not
politics.
because
It
of
might be
that.
politics behind it.
It's
But,
definitely he only want one police. That's the Raven Stadium.
I'm cool with that though. He should get that. You don't
So
think so?
until they get on board with that,
He don't
you
deserve
feel
that.
me?
Stadium fight?
He probably
Yeah.
gonna fight at home.
I mean, he's a big
sure.
enough draw. No, I'm
He's
not
just
saying he
trying
don't
to be
deserve
around.
it. Yeah, no.
He's just trying to be around a spot. They stop at stoplights and shit like that.
Yeah, he want to be somewhere
Oh,
safe.
that's the stadium right in the middle, man. That's in that area. So
But saying the Raven Stadium
Ain't
dead in the
nothing-
hood.
yeah, everybody say it's-
I see
Nah,
people.
nah,
it's not.
nah.
Nobody say
Oh,
it's not.
it's
That's
not?
not.
Nah, Raven
I
Stadium
never
is
been. I've
downtown,
never
bro.
been.
Heavily security, heavily police.
Oh yeah, never been to Raven Stadium.
You cool, but just don't venture off.
I'm about to say it's a couple streets. I'm about to say it's come on.
Don't
Streets
venture
open,
off. Once
Stay safe.
once you get to the bars, stop right there, man. Don't keep going. Don't keep going.
Yeah, shout out Maryland, man. We'll be right back after this commercial. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Stu here with my co-host Jay, Verb. We just recently hit 150 subscribers. Love the progress. We on the road to 500. Hit that button.
y'all.
Like, comment, share, subscribe.
Absolutely.
Anti-fiction, get you some. Welcome back. Hope your Lamar Jackson jersey is fitted by now. But anyway, we back at it. So college football talk. Recently, they've revamped the playoff, which eventually is going to change anyway, so it doesn't matter. But basically, as of the next playoff, teams ranked number 1 through 4 will be seeded 1 through 4 and receive their first round bye. Previously, in the first edition of the 12-team playoff, the 4 highest ranked conference champions received the first round bye regardless of ranking. And then it'll continue as the rest. 5 through 12 will play each other in the first round with the highest seeded team, having a home game. So I would call this more maybe the Boise State rule
We call it the Oregon rule as well.
or the Oregon rule.
Nah,
Why would you say it's the Oregon rule?
Because I'm going to be real with you. I feel like they got hold, bro.
nah.
They got hold.
As an old State fan, we needed that get back, man.
I understand why you say that.
We needed
I understand that. I'm not talking about the result of the game. The fact that they had to.
The fact that Oregon had to play
It's
the
like
game
basically saying like if you
they were
OKC, you got to play the Denver Nuggets in the first round, basically.
They the first seed.
But when it was only 4 teams, it don't matter.
So
Everybody
they
tough.
They earned number 1.
But
though.
it's not 4 seeds though. It wasn't 4 seeds.
Being number 1 and having played Ohio State first round, that is, or excuse me, your first game.
Yeah.
That is the
Exactly, bro.
tough.
So you
But
get
you
been-
number one.
You've been the best. You've been the best team all school year, and then you rewarded with
With an
playing
asterisk.
the team that wins everything.
Number 1 with an asterisk.
Who got an asterisk?
How you get-
Oregon.
What's the asterisk? Oh, what's the asterisk?
Come on, man. Jeremiah Smith, bro. That wasn't no push-off. He was doing it the whole game,
So
bro.
you say Ohio State should have been undefeated. Well, no, they still lost to Michigan.
Yeah, don't.
That's what I'm
man.
saying. So you can't.
We not even about this.
You know what?
It's-
we here to talk about anything here. All things sports related.
Here's my point. So,
Say what? Yeah.
didn't every team that had a first round bye, didn't they lose?
For the most part,
none
yeah.
of them advanced.
But it could have been the time off. You feel me?
That's another
It
thing.
could have
though,
been the
but
time off.
If you like with this current seeding right now, I feel like Ohio State isn't ranked 8th. That's my personal opinion. They rank high.
Oh yeah, they hired that.
So you think they would have been in the 4 anyway? They would have been top 4 or
You
something.
see
yeah.
Ohio, you're gonna have to go through Ohio State, but you gotta see. You can see them later. Maybe I run into somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's a rough first round
Being the number
game,
1
yeah.
seed,
That's a tough.
I run into an Arizona State or somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? Even though Arizona State, they good.
They were tough.
They not Ohio State.
I'm gonna say you would call them good. I mean, they made the playoffs. So
They not
I
Ohio
ain't gonna
State.
disrespect them. I ain't
Or
gonna
you run into like a Clemson or somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? That's a way easier game.
Clemson creeped in.
Clearly a team that wants to get revenge.
I get that. But at the same time, so don't you think it's a little disrespectful for teams that actually won their conference?
Yeah, because that's what's gonna happen. Somebody gonna win their conference and like
feel
they gonna
me?
vote some SEC team or something above them. So that's gonna be a little dirty. But
So
Well, I feel like in that situation, it's kind of going to take care of itself. The reason I say that is because when you have super conferences like the SEC and Big Ten, rightfully so, a lot of those teams are going to get in, like especially the at-large bids. I think it just makes for a better product. We saw what Penn State did, and Boise State wasn't a competitive game to watch. Like Ashton Genty, as great as he is, the game plan is simple. Any of us could have drew that game plan up.
I don't like Penn State, but you got to tip their hat to their defense. Their defense was balling.
Yeah, they shut them down. They did.
Exactly.
So, I mean, I can't really say Boise also didn't play well. Like, they didn't earn where they were supposed to be at, but you just went up against a tough Penn State defense.
Yeah, but I feel like going against Penn State, that's a...
Who Boise State beating, though, in the tournament?
Nobody. They lost their first game.
No, I'm just saying, like, other than they would have played somebody else, who you got Boise State?
Oh, who would I pick Boise State for the tournament?
I feel like
they might could have beat SMU.
It'd have been close, right?
It might
closer
be
game.
SMU or something.
SMU,
But if he played,
they would have
if
had
Boise State played Oregon, Oregon getting them out of there.
Yeah, Oregon would have. Yeah, they would have got them.
You see what I'm saying?
Oregon would have got them.
You say it's about matchups at that point.
Yeah.
I give them a better chance against, like, Clemson than I do against Penn State.
Oh, yeah.
in that
Because
situation.
Clemson just, they shouldn't have got in for the, nah, I ain't going to say they shouldn't have got in, but they snuck in there.
They did.
Last, you know what I'm saying? Last.
But
South
then
Carolina
again-
should have got in.
But then again, it could just be any given Saturday. But I know the playoff is different days of the week. But any given game, you feel me?
you can have upsets in
Whoever
college
click in,
football,
they gonna win.
That is true.
That also plays a part of it as well.
But then again, you don't have a chance to get right at all. Like, again, like you said, the layoff.
Yeah.
Now you dealing with an Ohio State team that's pissed off. You on their hit list. And that's your first game out. That's your first playoff
That's
game.
your reward for being number one.
That's what you got to deal with.
That's your
Eventually.
reward.
And they clearly the most talented team.
And I also
in the
felt
country.
like coming into that game, Ryan Day was on the hot seat because yet again, another year, he loses to Michigan. It gotta stop.
But
It gotta stop.
so y'all are you're valuing beating Michigan over winning a national championship.
I'm not saying a national championship doesn't matter, but that Michigan
But
Ohio State game
But it feels
definitely matters.
Every Ohio State fan I talk to, y'all don't care about that
5
national championship.
years
Y'all
in
care
a
about
row,
that.
If you
I be
lose
like,
5 years in a row,
I'm
bro,
with you.
Something has to
But you
change.
got a national championship.
But
bro.
that's a championship,
Yeah, it's a
bro.
championship,
I, listen,
But
but it's
what
the
are y'all
rivalry.
talking about, bro?
It's the
It's
rivalry.
that
It's
game,
heated,
bro.
Hey, I love the Gators. If we could get a championship, but it meant we lost to Florida
Florida
State,
State,
fight,
who cares?
I will take
Yeah,
it.
who
I'm
cares?
sorry. Hey, we
Man.
lost to Florida State. Whatever.
On
we got
the
a
campus
championship,
of
bro.
O State, they X off every M
they
on
dramatic
the
as hell,
campus,
bro.
bro.
Bro,
That
we can-
is that deep, bro. Pause.
We North Carolina. Duke on this
Duke,
side,
Carolina,
Carolina.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
all
yeah.
three of y'all Duke. I'm Carolina guy. So you know what I'm saying?
Definitely a
We
Duke
could
guy.
lose to Duke 3 times.
Yeah. If
Two
you got a
times. If we
championship,
win a
yeah.
national championship, y'all can't say shit to me, bro. I don't care what it is.
Well, that's a little odd because in
Nah,
our
it
argument,
still
you know
can
they
talk,
can still
bro.
go, but I know it doesn't mean anything. I still
Yeah.
got a championship. Yeah.
I'd be like, y'all beat us.
But where
Y'all beat us. Good job.
What y'all
man.
do in the
Still
tournament?
good.
Yeah, what y'all do in the tournament?
But where they would go with it, it's the same place that Ohio State and Michigan go with it. Like Michigan doing the same. They just came off a national championship.
Yeah, true.
They
You know what I'm saying?
That's,
So you can't-
say that's different. But what have you done for me lately?
Bro, it's going
They won a
on
national
5
championship
years
and they
if
beat
you
you
don't
5
win
times
this
in a
year.
row.
Y'all didn't win this year.
You got a whole graduating class. Then
I'm
win.
not even gonna
Then
lie
didn't
to
win
you.
this year.
I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro.
They did.
I don't care if OU loses every other game.
Oh my gosh, no.
As long as they
Yes,
beat
you would,
Texas.
bro. If y'all
I
went,
hate Texas.
if y'all went 1-10 or whatever it is, bro, y'all
Get
would
fired.
be.
it would beat
Somebody
Texas.
get fired.
We beat Texas 60
Oh, he beat
to 0.
Texas. Oh, he's one Texas.
Yeah, I'm just saying in comparison. That's all
1
I'm
and
saying.
10. Hey, if they go 1 and 10, Brent Venables might be up out of there, man.
We ain't gonna talk about it.
Is he on the hot seat?
Yeah, right now.
Is he the number one coach on the hot seat right now?
I think it is a standard. No, I believe James Franklin is.
James Frank,
I'm gonna be real with you,
Penn State.
man. How much of a pass we gonna give him?
I agree. I mean, in his case, I feel like Penn State got to be careful what
I'm
they ask
tired
for.
of hearing about the whiteout.
Who's
Happy Valley.
Who's going to
He's
replace
him?
him?
Like he's got Penn State to probably their highest level. They a
Who's
10
gonna
win
replace
team
him?
every year.
So they should be grateful.
In my opinion, yeah. What you
Fuck
go
out of
for?
here. Penn State is going to recruit regardless, with or without James Franklin. I think it's a destination at this point.
You think so?
Yeah, it's big time football. It's big time. You're not gonna have a problem recruiting.
That's
And
tough.
now it's
fire
NIL.
him is
NIL. And now it's
That's tough,
NIL.
man. You
I know
fire
I
him,
may be
y'all go back to an
biased.
8
I
win
may
team.
be biased, but it's tough, bro. It either come through O State or Michigan. But now that you add Oregon and USC, Lane Kiffin might be. He gotta pick it up. But
I mean, they were going through Alabama.
They were headed to the playoffs.
yeah.
You can't throw Alabama out there.
Man,
But in the
I ain't
Big
gonna lie to you.
Ten, I'm talking.
Or just Big Ten.
Yeah,
Strictly.
Big Ten. You know, Penn State
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
Big
yeah,
Ten.
yeah.
So like,
So how much more do you let James Franklin get away with then?
I mean, it's just my thing is just be careful what you ask for. You fire James Franklin, you go back to a 7-8
Well,
win
you
team
asking
on the
for it.
regular.
You ask for a national championship.
You ain't had one in forever. Like teams, like college teams, be holding on to.
Is
like,
that not the expectation?
There's that expectation, but a lot of teams expect national.
So when you fall short of that, like this year right here,
so you
why shouldn't Penn State win the Big Ten?
The Big Ten?
Why shouldn't they?
So you feel like Penn State was good enough to win the Big Ten, but not the
best
championship?
You have quote unquote the best.
I don't subscribe to that. Drew Allen, I don't subscribe to it. Yeah, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah,
they defenses.
Penn State defense is gold.
Their defense is what it is.
But offense don't never be
like
that.
You have one of the best running backs in the country. Coming back in Singletary.
Okay,
and you have Drew Allen, who a lot of people believe might be a top 5 pick. So if not this year, when the other guys are unproven because Ohio State replaced somebody at quarterback, Michigan starting a freshman. So what now? You don't win the national championship? Like what?
Colorado's starting to. No,
I say I don't want my coach from Michigan to go.
Please, wrong conversation.
I'm just messing.
Wrong conversation.
I got Liz. I don't know. Mine might be Hugh Freeze, Auburn. They might be ready to get him up out of there.
Yeah.
When you talk about losing,
Auburn
they're very impatient. They switch coaches kind of frequently.
Auburn need motion.
Sam Pittman at Arkansas.
When had
What?
Auburn had what, one good year?
When
Cam played?
Yeah. Then after that with
like, come on, let's be real.
No. Nick Marshall.
Yeah.
So two good years.
Trey Mason.
Yeah.
Really good years.
They rise up like every 4 years.
I was saying, like, Auburn, we're super
They be
crazy
sorry
about
in
that,
between it. Yeah,
Yeah, I say that's not.
it's a legendary program. It's kind of like Penn State, but no, it's not fair to say that because they're more recently than Penn State.
Yeah,
but,
that's crazy.
People think of their name or like Nebraska, something like that. You know,
Okay,
people
I'm
just
cool.
listen to their
I'm
name.
cool with that. I'm cool with that.
Like, this ain't the '80s no more or the '90s. Nebraska, they win like '95. They beat the shit
Certain
out of Florida.
traditions just have expectations, bro. It is what it is.
Yeah, they have expectations, but you can expect all you want. It just don't mean it's gonna happen. You know, they can think they gonna get a championship, but it ain't coming. You know.
You think Alabama looking at Kalen DeBoer out there?
He might just
came off of.
I think it just is what it is.
I think
Nick
his leash
Saban.
pretty short. I think he took a wild job to follow up Nick Saban. Like,
Absolutely.
I don't know if that would have been my move that I would have taken personally. I don't know.
But do you think as the program and what they was just so accustomed
Opportunity,
to,
yeah.
they might say you gotta get it together after
Oh, yeah,
not even making the playoff this year.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying. The expectation is so high. So to choose to follow Nick Saban, that's like it's a challenge.
They're gonna give him time for sure.
You think so?
I believe
This
so.
the SEC. How much time you talking?
Bro, they lost Caleb Downs, who might have been Ohio State best defensive player.
Oh no.
He just won the Natty. They lost Julian Sand, who's supposed to be the quarterback of the future.
Yeah.
So you got to give him time to kind of bring in like his own recruits and kind of establish his culture.
Yeah. But what's your timeline in the SEC? That's the thing.
You gotta
You got to give him. I think
niggas need like 2 years now.
I think
time is out the window now.
I'm gonna say with the transfer portal, time is out the window now. You got about 2 years.
It's not like he had a losing season.
No, it wasn't a horrible season. It was just bad by Alabama
Had it not
standards.
been for a really bad loss at OU, they would have.
They lost to Vanderbilt.
They also lost their bowl game.
Yeah.
I think the Vanderbilt
I'm saying, had
was
it not
worse
been
than
that
that.
really bad loss at OU,
Vanderbilt was bad.
That was a bad L,
Pavia
bro.
went crazy on them. He threw a party.
I think I would say the OU loss was.
You think it was worse?
I think that was worse.
I don't think they've never lost to Vanderbilt, bro.
Like in the school's history.
Yeah, that's a nasty L, bro.
Oh, I feel like the OU thing was worse.
No, man.
You got a personal.
You scored 3
No,
points
no.
against a team that
had been shredded.
We scored 24 and won. We dominated.
But y'all have lost to them before.
Didn't y'all like jump out big against them though? Wasn't it like a pick six or something early in
it
the
was
game?
like 10-3 for the.
I thought it was a
like-
big game.
It was something crazy, like 10-3.
Vanderbilt is definitely crazy.
That's
losing to
insane,
Vanderbilt is
bro.
wild. Yeah,
Vanderbilt.
that's got to be the worst loss for Alabama.
Absolutely.
But
Nick Saban got on that television and said that would never happen.
he said that would never
Like, that's
happen.
crazy, bro.
Bro,
No way.
He
Saban
messed up for that as well.
Saban might have killed a player
calling
for
that
losing to Vanderbilt. Yeah, all them Hellcats, all that would have been repo.
Repo on them?
Repo. Who want them keys on the desk tomorrow morning?
Hellcats come back. You giving out scats then?
They need to take
Yeah,
away
they got to downgrade.
They need to take away Georgia keys.
Y'all in RTs.
Georgia
They
players.
got RTs. They got me Daytonas.
Georgia players shouldn't be able to drive whatsoever.
Oh yeah, that's a
Just
whole
a
other
side
topic.
note.
Yeah,
Just
that's
a
a
side
whole.
note.
That is a whole other topic.
Free Ubers.
They insurance rates got to be high as I don't know what.
Free Ubers.
But anyway, mock draft talk. So we got CBS Sports, their recent one from just a couple days ago. So draft is filled with linemen early in the draft, which, that's kind of how it is at this time of year. We got to wait to see what they're going on. But just a couple key highlights. At number 1, this is very much a shock. One, they got the Saints getting the number 1 pick, which is why we got a Saints fan in the building. So, Garrett Nussmeier, LSU.
Some home cooking, man.
Honestly, I feel like with Nussmeier, bro, I seen the comparison they talking about. They said there's days he look like Joe Burrow. There's days he look like down bad Mac Jones. I've personally seen the Mac Jones part a little bit.
You not seeing it? I'm not seeing it in Nussmeier either.
He's a good quarterback. Don't get me wrong. He's definitely really good compared to what else is going to be available in the draft next year.
But what about what the Saints got? Is he better than what's my guy? Shaw?
I don't know why they did that. To be real with you.
I mean, I thought Archie would be the guy. You know what I'm saying?
Well, this draft is going off the prediction that Arch gonna stay.
That he stays? Okay. Cool.
But you ain't seen Arch play that much yet.
I mean,
He
going
played
off
the
the
full
name.
season?
You don't like the three games he played last year?
Just go
you
one
want
and
to believe
done.
him?
I mean, I feel like
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
One and done.
You don't think so? Bro,
It depends on the year.
I'm about to say
Yeah, we gotta see what he's
if Texas win, like lose maybe one game, go to the playoffs, get close to coming to like becoming champions, he's definitely out.
I'm about to say, what did you say? You said Texas, if Texas lose one game, are you trying to speak a national championship?
No, I said if they
Okay,
lose
I was
one.
just making sure.
You don't. They be having favorable schedules, do they not?
Yeah, they do.
And I'm pretty sure
Texas
they're gonna
from
get
last year, yeah.
they're gonna get another one.
But they'll find a way to fuck it up. Sure.
We gonna see.
I still feel like he gotta be like executing though, like big numbers.
He just gotta win.
Just do one and done.
Bro, his last name is Manning. He
But
just gotta
even
win.
just winning though, like to be like I don't know.
I think it'll be pretty
Feel like he'd
gassed
be
up
ready.
though,
Yes.
as long as he win.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting if he does come out with Nussmeier, because you know Nussmeier's name is very famous, being the son of
What would be really
offensive
crazy if he
coordinator.
do like something similar to what the Shador did and he goes 1-1.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna be out.
Similar stats to Shador nigga on number
I'm
one.
kind of hot about that.
Talking about
We talking about
confidence.
I'm talking about everything. Period. If he does the exact same thing, the same thing that Shador did, he goes number one.
Like, you talking about like lose?
Oh, you say you get the same numbers?
The same number, same record, same everything. He goes number
okay.
one.
I don't know if he go number one if he go 8-4. I don't know. What did Colorado go?
I thought they won 9 games.
Or 9, excuse me, sorry. I
Was
don't
it
be
9?
disrespectful. 9-4.
Really so.
Yes, they win 9 games, bro. He's going number one.
9 ain't good for Texas.
He has the best passing rating percentage of all time. Yes, he goes number one.
I don't know. If Texas win 9 games, I don't think that's good for Arch Manning. I'm not gonna lie to you. 9's not a
I
good
don't
number
even
for
want him to
him.
win that.
Yeah, we know you don't want that to happen. But
You know what?
I'm with you on like that's for Texas. I understand what you're saying, but I'm telling you, bro, if you put up them similar numbers, man.
Texas ain't no gold standard, man. 9 games is very good for Texas.
don't do that, bro.
On
Especially not
recent memory.
Nah,
Yeah,
that's just like 2020.
outside the last 2 years.
I'm gonna say that's just like 2021, 22 or something. Yeah, nah, all of the
I ain't a
2010s,
big
yeah.
fan of
He
Texas
win
either.
10, 11 games, bro. He good.
Oh yeah, he's definitely if he
yeah, for
wins
sure.
that, yeah.
10, 11 games, he good.
So then just a couple other ones. We got Caden Proctor, offensive lineman from Alabama, going to the Browns. We were all pretty familiar with him. T.J. Parker, DN from Clemson, to
Browns
the
gonna be
Jets.
Well, they got Lenore Sellers, man.
Lenore's in this draft. While I was scrolling down, other persons of note: Caleb Downs at 6 to the Raiders. Drew Aller at 8.
I
to
say
the
he
Colts.
arguably the best player
Who Caleb Downs? Yeah,
in the country.
but that'd be the tough argument, even as a safety.
I said that last year. I feel like he was the
it's
best
just
player in the country.
yeah, it's just tough.
Best
He's like a
DB.
safety.
Oh, okay.
What?
I thought you said best player in the country. That's crazy.
I mean, you
Caleb
can say
Downs?
Nah.
I don't think that's a wild
Travis
argument.
Hunter
That's
plays-
an argument.
Travis Hunter on both sides of the field, bro.
Yeah, I
you
was- I don't think
can't
it's a
argue
wild
with that,
argument.
but I feel like the best DB.
Okay. I'm not
Caleb
disagreeing with that.
Downs.
Yeah, I say, but
Jeremiah Love to the Cowboys at 15.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a good fit.
I seen a couple of mock drafts that had Lenore Sellers in the top 10.
Yeah, this one is not doing it. They got Cade Klubnik at 27 to the Rams. Somebody did not like that one. Lenore Sellers at 32 to the Jets. They predicted the Jets to trade back up and get him.
I seen some mock drafts that had Lenore Sellers as high
what
as
number the
6.
Jets got?
They're predicting 32. Well, they had the Eagles having picked 32 and the Jets trading back into it. It's a prediction.
Oh,
so,
okay.
yeah. But yeah, Lenore Sellers to the Jets. That'll be interesting. Cade Klubnik.
Is thought by a lot to be the best quarterback in the
What
country
I like to
next
say,
year.
whole front office fired one day.
Oh, well, a lot of these will.
You don't got much faith in a lot of these quarterbacks?
Not many of them. Maybe Arch. I don't know.
Oh, there we go. See, we coming around the arch, man.
Maybe.
We coming around the arch. But real quick, while we talking about college football, one of the for us as old as we are, we still, excuse me, for me personally, I speak about me, still game heavy. College football 26 coming out. Mm-hmm. I'm lit, ready for it, gonna pre-order all that. So just a couple do's and don'ts, man. Anybody play online? You know, I know Jay plays pretty heavily. I still play online pretty heavily. Any do's and don'ts on the game, man? Should do, shouldn't do. Cheese plays, you know.
I feel like you got to pick a team that's not already there and lead them to the promised land, bro.
Like building a team.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I like 2-star dynasty stuff like that.
The guys that pick Ohio State, you know what I'm
Out
saying?
the gate.
And think they doing something.
Is that
You're not
shade?
doing nothing.
Is that shade? I think
It's
so.
big shade.
Oh, you use
Pick
Ohio
Ohio State out the
State?
gate?
Why wouldn't I?
Oh,
My
man.
bad. I couldn't have guessed that.
I thought you could.
Nah, for real. You started Dynasty, you pick Ohio State over it?
I did.
Damn, bro, come on.
I mean, that's what it's hard to.
Oh, my God, no. You got to build a team,
I
bro.
don't even
I
play
love
with
Florida,
nobody
bro.
else.
That's crazy.
Sometimes I
represent
might,
it.
sometimes
represent
I
it.
might, but
I really love it.
I do run with Toledo from time to time.
Okay, I can respect that.
Now,
Yeah.
I'm a hypocrite because I picked OU, but we was trash.
Get out of here, man.
But we was trash this year, man. I waited until we lost some games.
Okay, yeah,
I was
right.
like,
Yeah. Till the
okay,
roster-
now I
the roster's
I can roll
updated,
with
they got a little
Dynasty
worse.
now.
Yeah.
I got to rebuild what we had before, which wasn't much enough.
Nah. Well, it depends. If I'm online, you know, everybody picking 5 stars, and yeah, I get Florida or something like that. But like when I'm like on my own, are we doing like 2 stars or like you pick whatever? Like, yeah, I like lower level teams to build them up. That's fun to me. How y'all feel about play cooldowns? Fan of it?
I'm gonna run the inside zone 10 times.
Yeah, that's
in a
why
row.
I just have a bunch of different formations, so you know they take out that.
Get in the weight room.
I think it's stupid on defense though. I don't like it on defense. Play cooldowns on defense because sometimes you really just need to call the same play over and over again. But online play, offline, anything you prefer more? Like playing against people?
I like make people cry and quit the game. That's it.
I play online from time to time. I'm more of an offline.
Offline with
I
yourself?
just
Yeah.
go on there.
For NCAA,
Blow some steam off, you know,
offline,
chill.
probably,
Yeah.
Yeah.
for sure.
Nah, I had an offline dynasty, so yeah. Oh, I used to have several. It feels weird because the game's coming back out, so you know, played the last one for the last 10 years of my life. But anyway, speaking of playing, Friday night.
Talladega? Nah.
This nigga crazy.
Freaky Friday with Verb. You already know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I got something special for y'all today. Well, I think it's special. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go in the 90s. 1997. SWV. It's from Release Some Tension. Good album. So they had a couple joints on this joint. Rain was on this. Of course, Release Some Tension, the name of the album. And but the song I'm gonna pick is Can We with Missy Elliott.
Okay.
Yeah. Missy Elliott produced, I think co-produced and wrote the song. It's back, when Diddy was going crazy. Yeah.
Chill, man. You're not crazy.
Yeah, but
with
SWV,
it.
man. Yeah, SWV.
And again,
One
they
of
can
those
find
ones.
they can find this playlist on Apple Music,
Oh, Apple Music, bro.
Spotify as well, or not yet.
No, not Spotify.
What's the name of it? Freaky Friday with Verb?
Speaking Friday.
Tell them tap in, man.
Absolutely, man.
Maybe one lucky follower get a shirt or something. You know?
I try to tell them, like, y'all send in, like, y'all get in the comments, let me know what songs y'all want on there. I'll go through them, check them out, put them on, man.
She may consider herself from the DMV.
Who? SWV?
Oh, Missy Elliott.
Oh, Missy? Oh, yeah, she from Virginia, so yeah, she can say that. Yeah.
From Virginia, she can say that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Disclaimer.
shout out to the whole DMV, Baltimore, Seattle, hell, wherever you watching from.
Seattle.
I don't know.
Shout out to Salisbury, Maryland, man.
Oh, yeah,
That's
Salisbury,
the
Maryland.
hometown. Salisbury, Maryland.
Yeah, we
Let 'em know,
represent
man.
Oxford, North Carolina. We from the O,
From the trap, man.
from the trap.
Absolutely.
Well, shout out Columbia.
919.
I shout out Columbia every episode.
Hey,
Big 803.
We love it.
You know what I'm saying?
We from the O. That's what King Von was talking about, Oxford, North Carolina. But anyway, we out of here. Episode 42. We got a good 42, Stackhouse? Anybody else? 42? I can't think of another good
I'm
42.
cool, Jerry.
Who?
I said I'm cool, Stackhouse. I'm cool.
Stackhouse?
Yeah.
All right. For episode 42.
Oh, Jackie?
We out.
Gotta do Jackie Robinson.
Definitely Jackie Robinson.
Damn, we
fucking
cannot stop
tripping.
recording off of that. Hey,
Hey, make sure y'all come back.
yeah,
bro.
we come
That's
back.
all I'm
Rewind
saying.
that.
We
Jackie
apologize for
Robinson.
that.
We missed that one. We
apologize
missed that.
for
That's
shit.
me as a lead. I missed that. Jackie Robinson episode. We out.